Imagine a life where your bank account grows steadily, not because you're chasing more, but because you're choosing less. Picture a home that feels like a sanctuary, uncluttered and calm, where every item reflects your values. Your days are grounded, purposeful, free from the anxious pull of consumerism or the weight of financial stress. This is how Japan uses simplicity to build wealth and stay grounded, drawing on timeless philosophies like Matanai, Danshari, Kaizen, Wabi-sabi, and Ikigai. If you're overwhelmed by clutter, trapped in a cycle of spending, or yearning for a sense of stability, these principles offer a path to financial freedom and inner peace. They're not about deprivation, but about intention, curating a life where wealth isn't just money in the bank, but a deep sense of clarity, purpose, and balance. Let's explore how you can apply these ideas to transform your relationship with money, possessions, and yourself, creating a life that's both prosperous and profoundly grounded. You know the modern struggle all too well. Bills pile up, ads tempt you to buy the latest gadget, and social media showcases lives that seem richer, shinier, better. Your home might be stuffed with things you don't need, your budget stretched thin by impulse purchases, your mind clouded by worry about making ends meet. The pressure to keep up is relentless, leaving you feeling disconnected from what truly matters. Japanese simplicity offers a different way, a way to build wealth not by earning more, but by needing less, by valuing what you have, and by aligning your choices with your deepest priorities. These principles, rooted in mindfulness and respect, show you how to save money, reduce stress, and stay grounded in a world that pulls you toward excess. They teach you that true wealth is freedom. Freedom from debt, from clutter, from the need to prove yourself through possessions. Let's begin with Matanai, a principle that embodies respect for resources and regret for waste. Born from Buddhist and Shinto values, Matanai urges you to cherish everything: food, clothes, time, money, as precious. In Japan, this mindset shapes frugal habits, repairing a worn bag, using every scrap of food, saving small amounts consistently. Matanai counters the throwaway culture that tempts you to replace rather than repair, to buy new instead of making do. By valuing what you have, you spend less, save more, and cultivate gratitude. Imagine your kitchen, with half-used jars gathering dust. Matanai encourages you to cook with what's there, turning odds and ends into a meal. This small act saves money, reduces waste, and grounds you in the present, fostering a sense of abundance without needing more. Next, consider Danshari, a three-part philosophy for decluttering your life. Dan means to refuse, Sha to discard, and Ri to separate. Together, they guide you to say no to unnecessary purchases, let go of unused possessions, and detach from emotional ties to things. Danshari is about financial and mental freedom. Every item you own costs money to buy, store, maintain. By refusing impulse buys, discarding clutter, and releasing attachment, you cut expenses and create space for what matters. Think of your closet, overflowing with clothes you rarely wear. Danshari asks, do these serve me? By keeping only what you love or need, you save money on storage, replacements, and trends, while gaining clarity that keeps you grounded. Kaizen, the art of continuous improvement, is another key to building wealth. Kaizen teaches that small, consistent steps lead to big results. Instead of chasing quick fixes or risky investments, Kaizen encourages tiny, sustainable changes, saving $1 a day, cutting one unnecessary subscription, organizing your finances weekly. These micro habits compound over time, growing your savings and reducing stress. Kaizen also applies to your mindset, gradually shifting from scarcity to abundance, from impulse to intention. In a world that demands instant wealth, Kaizen offers patience, grounding you in the power of steady progress. Wabi-sabi, the celebration of imperfection, brings balance to your pursuit of wealth. It reminds you that happiness doesn't come from a perfect bank balance or a flawless home, but from appreciating what's enough. Wabi-sabi values the worn wallet that served you for years, the simple meal shared with loved ones, the beauty of a life lived authentically. By embracing imperfection, you resist the urge to upgrade for appearance's sake, saving money, and finding joy in what you already have. Wabi-sabi keeps you grounded, teaching that wealth is not just financial but emotional, a life rich in meaning, not just possessions. Finally, Ikigai, your reason for being, aligns your financial choices with purpose. Ikigai is the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. In Japan, people find Ikigai in everyday acts, teaching, crafting, connecting, making work feel meaningful, not just a means to money. When your spending and saving reflect your Ikigai, you prioritize what fulfills you, avoiding wasteful expenses. Ikigai grounds you in values, ensuring your wealth serves a life you love, not a life you're chasing. How do these principles build wealth and keep you grounded? Financially, they reduce spending by curbing impulse buys, minimizing waste, and prioritizing quality over quantity. You save more, pay off debt, and build a cushion for the future. Physically, they declutter your space, making your home a calm retreat that costs less to maintain. Mentally, they ease anxiety by simplifying decisions and focusing on what's essential. Emotionally, they foster gratitude and presence, helping you find joy in small moments. Relationally, they free time and energy for loved ones, strengthening bonds. Environmentally, they promote sustainability, reducing your footprint. Spiritually, they anchor you in purpose, making wealth a tool for a meaningful life, not an end in itself. Contrast this with the common path. You might spend to keep up, buying things you don't need to impress others. Your home fills with clutter, your budget strains, your mind races with worry. You chase wealth but feel empty, disconnected from purpose. Now picture the Japanese way, a home with only what serves you, a budget that supports your goals, a heart full of gratitude. You repair a beloved item, save a small amount daily, work with purpose. You're not rich by society's standards, but you're wealthy, free, grounded, at peace. The difference is intention, choosing simplicity over excess, value over vanity, meaning over money. Let's make this practical. Start with Matanai. Audit one area, your pantry, wardrobe, or expenses. Use what you have before buying more. Cook from your fridge, mend a torn shirt, cancel a subscription you rarely use. Try a no-spend week, relying on existing resources. For example, Maria, a nurse, stopped buying new notebooks, using ones she already owned. She saved money and felt resourceful, grounded in her choices. If temptation strikes, wait 48 hours before buying. Often, the urge passes, boosting your savings and confidence. Track your savings in a journal to see your wealth grow. Apply Danshari to declutter your possessions and finances. Pick one space, a drawer, a shelf, and spend 15 minutes sorting. Keep only what you use or love, donate or recycle the rest, thanking each item as you let go. Apply this to your budget. List expenses and refuse one non-essential, like a rarely used app. Consider Tom, who cleared his attic of old gadgets, selling some and donating others. The extra cash and space felt liberating. If guilt or fear arises, write it down. Why am I holding on? What freedom awaits? Start a 30-day challenge. Release one item or expense daily. This builds a habit of simplicity, saving money and grounding your life. Practice Kaizen with small financial habits. Save $1 a day in a jar or account. Review your budget weekly, cutting one small cost, like brewing coffee at home. Organize receipts or track spending for 5 minutes daily. These steps add up. Lisa, a teacher, started saving loose change, amassing hundreds over a year. She felt empowered, her stress easing. If you're overwhelmed, start smaller. Skip one takeout order a month. Log your progress to stay motivated. Kaizen makes wealth building feel doable, keeping you steady and focused. Embrace Wabi-sabi to resist consumerist pressure. Notice something imperfect, your scratched phone, your cozy but dated couch, and appreciate its story. Write down 3 things you love about your life, flaws and all. When you're tempted to upgrade for status, pause. Does this add value? Wabi-sabi saved Emily from buying a new car. Her old one, reliable and paid off, was enough. This mindset saves money and grounds you in gratitude. If comparison creeps in, focus on something real. The smell of rain, the warmth of a mug. Over time, you'll find wealth in what's yours, not what's new. Explore Ikigai to align your finances with purpose. Reflect for 10 minutes. What do I love? What am I good at? What does the world need? What sustains me? Write your answers and spot connections. You don't need a new career. Weave purpose into small choices, spending on experiences you love, saving for a cause you care about. James, a barista, found his Ikigai in music. He saved for a guitar instead of gadgets, playing for friends. His joy grew, his spending shrank. Try one purposeful act this week. Volunteer, create, teach, and notice how it feels. Ikigai ensures your wealth serves your heart, keeping you grounded. Mindfulness ties these principles together. Before spending or committing, pause. Does this align with my values? Will it build wealth or stress? For a week, track your choices. Did that purchase save or cost? Did that task ground or drain you? If anxiety hits, try a grounding exercise. Notice 5 things you see, 4 you touch, 3 you hear, 2 you smell, 1 you taste. This centers you, making decisions clearer. Mindfulness turns spending into investing in your future, your peace, your purpose. Challenges will emerge. Decluttering might spark fear of scarcity. Saying no to purchases might feel limiting. Imperfection might unsettle you. Pause and breathe. Ask, what's driving this? What's the smallest step forward? Journal your feelings or talk to a friend. Celebrate wins, a saved dollar, a cleared corner, a purposeful choice. If you overspend or keep clutter, be kind. Wabi-sabi reminds us flaws are human. Reflect, adjust, continue. You're building wealth and grounding your life, one intentional choice at a time. Picture the contrast. Without simplicity, you might spend to fill voids, accumulating debt and clutter. Your home is chaotic, your finances shaky, your purpose unclear. You chase wealth but feel unmoored. Now envision the Japanese path, a home that breathes, a budget that empowers, a life rooted in meaning. You mend a favorite sweater, save a small sum, work with purpose. You're not a millionaire, but you're wealthy, free from debt, rich in gratitude, grounded in the present. This is the wealth simplicity builds. Not just money, but peace. Imagine a day shaped by these principles. You wake in a tidy room with a few cherished items, a sturdy chair, a photo of loved ones. You brew tea, using every leaf with Matanai care. Your morning is calm, thanks to Danshari's refusal of distractions. At work, you focus on tasks tied to your Ikigai, letting go of perfectionism. You come home, save $1 with Kaizen, and repair a worn book. In the evening, you walk, savoring Wabi-sabi's imperfect beauty, a cracked stone, a fading sky. Your day isn't lavish, but it's rich in intention, stability, joy. Ready to begin? Here's a 5-day plan. Day 1. Practice Matanai. Use something you discard, food, fabric, a subscription, and save. Day 2. Apply Danshari. Declutter one area, refuse one expense, release with gratitude. Day 3. Try Kaizen. Save $1 or cut one cost. Track it. Day 4. Embrace Wabi-sabi. Love 3 imperfect things. Write why. Day 5. Explore Ikigai. Journal 1. Answer to each question. What do I love? What am I good at? What does the world need? What sustains me? Each step is small, but together they build wealth and ground your life. As you move forward, remember, simplicity is your strength. Every item you release, every dollar you save, every choice you align with your values brings you closer to true wealth. You don't need more money, more stuff, more status. You need less clutter, less stress, less chasing, and more of what makes you whole. The world may push for excess, but you can choose essence. A life of mended clothes and quiet savings, of purpose and presence, of wealth that grounds you. Start today, right where you are. Your future, stable, free, fulfilled, is waiting in the beauty of less.